What mistakes might you be making in your 60s that could shorten your life or keep you from living it fully? Just this morning, a 74-year-old man passed away, and his story offers powerful lessons for all of us. He wasn't suffering from any serious illness. In fact, just last week he appeared fine, laughing with friends and following his usual routine. But the truth is, his health had been deteriorating for years because of small, overlooked mistakes that many people in their 60s are making right now without realizing it. Could you be making the same mistakes? Are you unknowingly putting your health and happiness at risk? Today, we'll explore 6 critical things you must avoid in your 60s to live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Each of these lessons brings a hard truth, but by learning from his story, you can make changes before it's too late. Stick with me until the end, because these insights could determine whether you thrive or struggle in your later years. Let's dive into the first lesson. 1. Neglecting mental health. Many people focus on their physical health as they age, watching their diet, taking medications, and going for checkups. But what about mental health? It's just as crucial, especially in your 60s when life changes can take a toll. Retirement, losing loved ones, or even feeling like you're no longer needed can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression. Ignoring these emotions doesn't just affect your mood, it can harm your overall health, increasing the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. Take the man who passed away this morning. His name was Mr. Thompson, a retired teacher. For most of his life, he was surrounded by students, colleagues, and friends. But after retirement, things changed. His children became busy with their own lives, and many old friends moved away or passed on. Slowly, he withdrew from social activities, spending more time alone. At first, he told himself he was just enjoying peace and quiet, but over time, the isolation took its toll. He stopped caring for himself, lost interest in things he once loved, and his health declined faster than it should have. So, what can you do to protect your mental well-being in your 60s? Stay socially connected, make an effort to meet up with friends, join community groups, or even volunteer. Engage in hobbies that keep your mind active, whether it's painting, playing music, or solving puzzles. And most importantly, manage stress. Meditation, regular walks, or even speaking with a therapist can make a huge difference. Don't let loneliness creep in like it did for Mr. Thompson. Your mental health is the foundation of a long and fulfilling life. 2. Overlooking physical fitness. As we age, staying active becomes even more critical. Unfortunately, many people slow down too much in their 60s. A sedentary lifestyle can lead to serious health issues like heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and weakened muscles. The less you move, the harder it becomes to stay mobile and independent. Before you know it, simple tasks like climbing stairs or getting out of a chair can become difficult, leading to a rapid decline in overall health. Mr. Thompson, the man who passed away this morning, used to be very active in his younger years. He played tennis, went for long walks, and even enjoyed dancing with his wife. But after retirement, things changed. He started spending more time sitting, watching TV, reading, or just staying indoors. "I've worked hard my whole life, I deserve to relax," he would say. What he didn't realize was that inactivity was slowly robbing him of his strength and energy. By the time he reached his 70s, simple movements became exhausting, his legs weakened, his balance worsened, and he began relying on others to help with daily tasks. What started as a small habit, sitting too much, ultimately contributed to his decline. The good news: it doesn't take much to keep your body strong. You don't need to lift heavy weights or run marathons. A daily 30-minute walk can work wonders for your heart and muscles. Stretching in the morning keeps your joints flexible, and simple bodyweight exercises like squats or leg lifts help maintain strength. The key is consistency. If Mr. Thompson had kept up with even a small daily routine, he could have remained independent and active for much longer. Don't let your body stiffen up. Movement is the secret to aging well. 3. Poor eating habits. What you eat in your 60s directly impacts how well you age. A poor diet filled with processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats can accelerate health issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Many people make the mistake of thinking, "I've eaten this way my whole life, so why change now?" But as you age, your body becomes less efficient at processing certain foods, making it even more important to fuel yourself with the right nutrients. Mr. Thompson, the man who passed away this morning, never paid much attention to his diet. He loved fried foods, sugary snacks, and lots of salt. "I'm old enough to eat what I want," he would say whenever someone warned him. Over the years, his weight crept up, and so did his blood pressure. Eventually, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Even then, he struggled to change his habits, often saying, "What's life without good food?" Unfortunately, his poor diet weakened his heart, contributed to circulation problems, and made him more vulnerable to serious health issues. By the time he realized the importance of eating well, it was already too late. The truth is, eating well doesn't mean giving up delicious food, it just means making smarter choices. Instead of processed snacks, opt for whole foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and lean proteins. Cut back on sugar and refined carbs and replace them with fiber-rich foods like oats, beans, and whole grains to keep blood sugar levels steady. Healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, and fish can help protect your heart. Small, consistent changes in your diet can add years to your life. Don't wait until a health crisis forces you to change, start making better choices today. 4. Ignoring health checkups and screenings. Many people avoid going to the doctor unless they feel sick, but after 60, skipping regular checkups can be a dangerous mistake. The truth is, many serious health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and even certain cancers often show no symptoms in their early stages. By the time you feel something is wrong, it may already be too late. Regular screenings and checkups can catch potential health issues early, giving you a better chance to treat them before they become life-threatening. Mr. Thompson was one of those people who hated visiting the doctor. "If I feel fine, why should I go?" he would say whenever his family encouraged him to schedule a checkup. He hadn't had a full medical exam in years. What he didn't know was that his cholesterol had been creeping up, his blood pressure was dangerously high, and his arteries were slowly clogging. He felt fine, until he didn't. One morning, he woke up feeling dizzy and weak but brushed it off as just getting older. Sadly, it was a warning sign of something far worse. By the time he finally sought medical help, he had already suffered a mild stroke. The damage was done, and his health never fully recovered. Don't make the same mistake in your 60s. There are essential screenings you should schedule regularly. Blood pressure and cholesterol tests help detect heart disease risks, blood sugar tests can catch diabetes early, colonoscopies, prostate exams for men, and mammograms for women can detect cancers before they spread, bone density scans check for osteoporosis, and eye exams can prevent vision problems. These simple screenings could save your life. Staying proactive about your health isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about making sure those years are spent in good health. 5. Holding on to toxic relationships. The people you surround yourself with in your 60s can either lift you up or drag you down. Toxic relationships, whether with friends, family, or even a spouse, can cause stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion. Studies have shown that chronic stress from unhealthy relationships can lead to high blood pressure, a weakened immune system, and even a shorter lifespan. At this stage in life, every moment is precious. So why waste it on people who drain your energy and happiness? Mr. Thompson learned this the hard way. He had an old friend, someone he'd known for decades, but their friendship had turned toxic over the years. His friend was constantly negative, always complaining, and never had anything good to say. Whenever they spoke, Mr. Thompson felt drained and frustrated. Yet, he kept the friendship out of loyalty. His own family relationships were also strained. His son often made him feel unappreciated, and instead of setting boundaries, he allowed himself to be treated poorly. These toxic connections weighed heavily on him, adding unnecessary stress to his final years. If you're in your 60s, it's time to protect your peace. Let go of relationships that bring you down. It's not selfish, it's necessary for your well-being. Instead, focus on building a network of positive, supportive people. Surround yourself with those who bring you joy, encourage you, and make you feel valued. Join social groups, reconnect with kind-hearted friends, or even make new ones. Life is too short to hold on to people who make you miserable. Choose relationships that nourish your soul, not ones that drain it. 6. Fearing change and staying stagnant. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is resisting change. Many fall into a routine and refuse to step outside their comfort zone. But life doesn't stop in your 60s. In fact, this can be one of the most fulfilling and exciting decades if you're open to new experiences. When you stop learning, stop exploring, and stop trying new things, your world shrinks. This can lead to feelings of isolation, boredom, and even depression. Growth doesn't have an age limit. Embracing change is what keeps life meaningful. Mr. Thompson had always dreamed of traveling, learning how to paint, and even trying yoga, but he kept putting it off. "I'm too old for that now," he'd say. He was afraid of looking foolish or stepping into the unknown. So, instead of embracing new experiences, he stuck to the same routine, watching TV, going to the same places, talking to the same people. As the years passed, his world became smaller and smaller. The things he once dreamed of remained just that, dreams. When he realized how much time had slipped away, regret settled in. He had let fear hold him back from truly living. Don't let this happen to you. It's never too late to learn, to travel, to pick up a new hobby, or to challenge yourself in new ways. Take that class you've always wanted to try, visit a new place, or start a new social activity. Even small changes, like trying a new type of food or meeting new people, can add excitement and joy to your life. The key to staying young at heart is staying curious. Life is meant to be lived fully, no matter your age. So don't let fear or routine keep you from experiencing all that it has to offer.